What if I told you that Elon Musk, the man behind Tesla, SpaceX, and even the rebranded X, formerly Twitter, might have a plan to tackle America's $33 trillion national debt? Yes, the same guy who launches rockets and sells flamethrowers is now being linked to a potential role in fixing one of the biggest financial crises of our time. Bold? Definitely. Controversial? Absolutely. But could it work? That's the billion, or rather trillion-dollar question. In this video, we're breaking down Elon Musk's ambitious vision for addressing the US national debt, including what he's proposing, why it's such a massive challenge, and whether his private sector strategies can actually translate to government reform. So stick around, because this might just be one of the most important debates about America's financial future. The national debt problem. Let's start with the problem Musk wants to solve. America's national debt isn't just a number, it's a ticking time bomb. For decades, the US government has been spending more than it earns, running annual deficits that have now added up to a staggering $33 trillion in debt. And the consequences are piling up. In fiscal year 2024, the government collected $492 trillion in revenue, but spent $7 trillion. That's a shortfall of nearly $2 trillion in just 1 year. So, how does the government cover the gap? By selling bonds, essentially IOUs, to investors, both domestic and foreign. But here's the kicker. These bonds come with interest payments, and as the debt grows, so does the interest. Right now, interest on the national debt accounts for 13% of the federal budget, more than $600 billion a year. To put that in perspective, the US spends more on interest payments than it does on programs like Medicaid or veterans benefits. And with rising interest rates, the situation is only getting worse. Musk himself pointed out that if nothing changes, the government could eventually spend its entire budget on interest, leaving nothing for Social Security, Medicare, or even defense. Musk's vision for reform. Enter Elon Musk. Known for his ability to disrupt industries and streamline operations, Musk has proposed creating a Department of Government Efficiency to tackle waste and inefficiency in the federal government. He humorously refers to it as Doge. Yes, a nod to Dogecoin, but the goals are serious. Musk's plan revolves around two main objectives: cutting government waste and reducing overregulation. Let's break those down. First, waste reduction. Musk believes there's an enormous amount of unnecessary spending in the federal government, what he calls a target-rich environment for cost-cutting. Drawing from his experience at Tesla, SpaceX, and X, Musk wants to audit every federal program and eliminate anything that doesn't provide real value to taxpayers. Think of it like spring cleaning, but for a $6.75 trillion budget. Second, deregulation. Musk argues that excessive bureaucracy is choking innovation and economic growth. He uses a football analogy to explain it. Imagine a game with 1 or 2 referees. It's smooth, fast, and exciting. But add 50 referees to the field, and suddenly the game grinds to a halt. That's how Musk views America's regulatory landscape. His goal is to simplify it, allowing businesses to innovate without being bogged down by red tape. The challenges and controversies. Of course, Musk's plan isn't without its challenges, or critics. For one, streamlining government agencies would inevitably lead to job losses. Musk has addressed this concern, suggesting severance packages and retraining programs for displaced workers. But let's be real, no one likes losing their job, and the political backlash could be significant. Then there's the issue of conflict of interest. Musk's companies, like Tesla and SpaceX, are heavily regulated by the federal government. If he's in charge of reducing regulations, critics worry he could prioritize changes that benefit his own businesses. Musk has countered this by emphasizing transparency, pledging to make all decisions public and open to scrutiny. And finally, there's the risk of unintended consequences. Regulations often exist for good reasons, like ensuring safety, protecting the environment, and safeguarding consumers. Scaling them back too much could lead to serious problems, from weaker vehicle safety standards to environmental degradation. Musk has acknowledged these concerns, proposing a trial-and-error approach where unnecessary regulations are removed but can be reinstated if they prove essential. Why it matters. At its core, Musk's plan is about reimagining how the government operates. It's a bold, disruptive idea that challenges the status quo. But whether it succeeds or fails, it raises important questions about how we manage public resources, balance efficiency with accountability, and prepare for the future. What makes Musk's involvement so intriguing is his track record. At Tesla, he revolutionized the automotive industry by cutting costs and improving efficiency. At SpaceX, he made space exploration more affordable through innovations like reusable rockets. And at X, he's implemented controversial yet effective cost-cutting measures. The big question is, can those same strategies work in the public sector? So, what do you think? Can Elon Musk's private sector expertise solve one of the biggest financial crises in U.S. history? Or is this just too big of a challenge for even him to tackle? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of business, technology, and policy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.